What's up, everybody? This is James. Welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, what I want to be talking about is why your Shopify store isn't making sales. Now, this is a really common problem that I see a lot of people having. Is they'll put up a store and then they'll be like, oh, my store isn't making any sales. I'm getting clicks, but I'm not getting anybody to buy my stuff. And if you're seeing a lot of visitors to your website and you're not getting a lot of add to carts and you're not getting a lot of purchases, then you know that there's something wrong with your website. You know that you're doing your ads right because you're getting people to your store, but you're probably not, your website probably isn't working. And I just want to go over some successful stores, so hopefully that'll help you out and you can kind of model after them and take some of my advice here, and you'll be able to start making sales and improve your store. Now, don't go out and copy these people. Don't be dumb and go out and copy these people, but go ahead and model and kind of see what they're doing and listen to what I'm talking about, and your store will probably be vastly improved, because most people aren't web designers. Most people don't know how to make a website look pretty, and the problem is you could have the best intentions and have like the best products, but if your store looks crappy, or if your checkout page or your product page doesn't look good, then you're not really going to get sales because people aren't going to trust your store. And that really is the biggest theme out of all this. Is the main reason why people don't buy from your store is because they don't trust it. And a lot of people say the reason why they don't buy from you is because your design and stuff, and that's true, but the main reason is trust, because a bad design doesn't give you trust. So trust is the main factor, in my opinion, why people don't buy from you. So I just kind of want to go over about 3 or 4 stores that I know are getting a lot of traffic and I know are getting a lot of sales. And how I found these stores, guys, is I actually went over to this tool called Intelligence. There is a link below if you guys want to check this out. It is a really good tool for doing product research and finding other Shopify stores. And I think if you're serious about Shopify, you need to go ahead and grab this tool because it's going to help you out immensely. And I found a lot of products on here that I was able to test and see some results with, and I never would have found them without it. So you can go ahead and check that out. There's a link in the description for you guys. So like I said, I found all these sites using this tool called Intelligence. So first store, the Atrio. By the way, I'm not affiliated with these stores in any ways, guys. I'm just I literally found them on that tool that I just showed you, and I just wanted to kind of go over some of their products. I don't know their exact sales numbers or anything, but I do know that they are making sales because they're getting some traffic to their store. So we can go through their best sellers here, and you can see some of their products. And I just went ahead and I looked at this teddy bear here, but first of all, I want to talk about the home page. Now, on the home page, you don't really have to make it. All you have to do is make it look good, because most people aren't going to be visiting your homepage when you're first starting out. But you can see that they do have some products here. They filled up the page. They've made it look presentable. Most people just have like a really crappy looking front page, and it's just again, it doesn't encourage a lot of trust. They're obviously drop shipping. These are drop shipping products here. And you can see they have their collection page on the front, and they have some trust badges down here to encourage some trust. And again, it's really simple, just kind of a black and white theme here. So like I said, we'll go through one of their products real quick. So they're selling this glowing teddy bear, and I know this is a dropship product. I've seen people selling this before, and you can see on their product page, it is a little bit kind of busy up here, especially with this quantity thing up here, which is nice for if you want people to buy more of your stuff. And then they have the little drop down menu with the different variants, and they have their sale going on here. So this stuff is good. I don't know about the discount thing. I don't really think that's super necessary. Another thing is they have a big add to cart button. I'm not sure how it looks on mobile, but this probably shows up pretty big on mobile. And one thing that I would change is I would change it to green, because green usually has the highest conversions, and I don't think any of these buttons or these stores I'm going to show you have a green buy now or add to cart button, but usually I have my button say buy it now instead of add to cart, and then I have it green, which is really easy to change in your Shopify theme. They have a messenger thing here, which is cool. They have their trust badges here, and they have a little bit of a description here. Now, really, for any product under $100, I wouldn't have some super long form sales page here. You don't really need that, but you do want to have a decent description of what your product is and what you're selling. So you can see Snuggles Teddy Bear. So just some short copy. This is really good here. They have some of the features, and they just kind of go on about how they use the best quality stuff. I don't really think you need to add all this in. I would just add in like 3 to 5 like kind of sales points and kind of things that you can use to sell the product, and kind of I would add in like 3 to 5 angles that you could kind of use to market it. And they have their shipping time on the product page, which is a good idea when you're drop shipping. I usually like to tell people that it's going to be a while. I usually say 8 to 15 days because that's usually how long e-packet takes to the US. And they have their guarantee at the bottom. Again, I don't really add this into my stores, but it can build trust, especially when you're driving cold traffic. So that would definitely be something good that you could add in. More security badges, and they have this app down here that's kind of like a bundle app, so people buy more, and they can just go here and then they can add all these things to their cart if they want. It's kind of like Amazon when they suggest you more products. They're just kind of cross-selling stuff. And they have some customer reviews down here, and again, some trust badges in the footer of their site. And then they have an about page, which I don't always say is totally necessary, because I don't really put one on my stores most of the time because there's not much to really talk about. But and of course they have the contact us page. This is a big one. You want to have a contact us page. You want to have somewhere for your customers to go for support. It's just necessary. Like, you just have to have it. Then an FAQ page, which is pretty good. I don't know if this is probably an app or something, but it looks really good. And then you always want to have the terms of service, your return policy, and your privacy policy, because if you're advertising on Facebook, which you probably are, you're going to need that. They just require that to have that on your website, so you always want to have that, and it's always good to just cover your butt. And one more thing here. Let's go back to that teddy bear page. When you add to cart, they also take you to the cart page. They don't have the little cart that comes out of the side. You always want to have this cart page. Whenever they click the add to cart button, you always want to bring them to a cart page. And then when you click checkout, it takes them to get their information and everything. Site looks good. Definitely use and model them. This next one is a site that just got crazy traffic back in 2017. They were getting almost 3 million views per month, and they kind of dwindled down to 150 or 160, which isn't that bad, but they were doing huge amounts of traffic, so I know that they were making a lot of sales. This is one of the most popular Shopify stores that does drop shipping, so it's a really good idea to go ahead and kind of look at what they're doing, because they were doing it really, really well. So we'll look at some of their best sellers. And they have this glowing race set, so we'll open it up here. And on here they have a pretty simple kind of. They have this little #1 bestseller and the star rating thing here. It's kind of like Amazon when they have that the #1 bestseller. And they're not lying either, because it really is the #1 bestseller on their store, because according to intelligence, that was their #1 bestseller. And they have some more trust badges, and they have a little video of the product here, which is also very cool. I always like to put videos on my sales pages, just so that, because you know, with dropshipping and everything, you really especially with e-commerce products, it's like visual. It's very like tactile, because you're getting something physical. It's not like you're selling an info product and you need a sales letter or something. With a physical product, it's very tactile, so you have to just kind of show them what they're going to be getting. That's why I like to have that on the product page. So they have just some short copy here, really good copy, just concise and gets to the point. Some scarcity. Again, some of the features. The shipping time is on here. More trust badges, and they have their store guarantee again, which is good. Another thing you can see that those two stores that are getting a lot of traffic have in common is they have their guarantee here. They have their reasons to buy from you, or their reasons to trust that store, and they have, you know, the shipping time on their store or on their product page. So, you know, take notes with that. That's something that you should add in. And then we'll look at their homepage. Again, simple looking homepage. They just have some of their best-selling products up there. They have their feature collection, their most popular items, and they have a suggested product section here. I know this is an app that you can get, and they have a little note to their customers. It's whatever. And they have an About Us page too. And of course they have the Contact Us page, and they have the FAQ page. So again, I don't know if this is some sort of app or what. I've never used this before on my FAQ pages, but definitely a good idea to test it out if you are doing some volume on your store. So that is that store, guys, and then we'll go to this one here. And this one has been having a few really popular videos on Facebook, so I know that they're probably getting some good traffic. So you can see here, another thing is human faces will always increase conversions. As far as I've seen, having human faces on something like the home page, or even on your product page, that just works. Whatever reason behind it, that's just kind of like a psychology thing. But having human faces can really be a really good trust factor. You see they have more here. There's more happy people here, especially happy people. They have some of their products here, and they have their Instagram down here, I think, or like their hashtag thing, which is really cool. You can see they have their About Us, really short. Honestly, I'd rather have no About Us page than one this short. I usually don't have an About Us page. They have the FAQs. Again, this is really simple. This is closer to what I do most of the time, is just a more simple FAQ page. And they have a track my order thing here at the top. And then we'll look at a product page here. And this is interesting looking, because I've never really seen this before. I don't know if this is custom but they have their little variant thing here. And they also have, this is all like hard coded into the theme, and then they have a blue add to cart button. Again, I always try to go for green. I think the other store we just looked at had a red one. And they have a timer here for scarcity. They have an incentive to, you know, buy more. And then they have some sales copy here. And again, the kind of sales video and the video featuring this product. And this product just basically defrosts meat. So again, cool. It kind of solves the problem there. It's a cool product. I have a bunch of reviews down here, and they have more related products. So again, very trustworthy looking. I would buy from this store. You know, if I knew I could, if I didn't know that I could go buy this on AliExpress for a little cheaper. But again, if I was a customer, I would buy from this store. I would buy from all the stores that I just looked at. And there's a lot of examples of bad Shopify stores, but go ahead and take a look at your store and see if you have any of this stuff on there, and if you're kind of implementing some of this stuff that I showed you guys today. Now, again, the biggest thing is you just want to make your customers trust you. Now, you don't want to go overboard and have like a billion trust badges everywhere, but you do want to have at least, you know, 1 or 2 sets, like one up by the add to cart button, then maybe one down at the bottom of your product description. But you know, the building trust is the biggest thing. That's the main goal here, because when you're sending somebody to your store and they're kind of impulse buying something, it's going to take a lot of trust, because they can just go to Amazon and buy it. They can just go to, you know, wherever else. You have to really have a clean looking store and have a good looking, trustworthy store. So really, guys, that's all for today. I just wanted to get that out there. I know this is something that a lot of people have problems with, because most people aren't website designers. Even though Shopify makes it easy for you to, you know, make a good looking site, a lot of people still struggle with it because you know, they just haven't had any success before and they don't know what that looks like. So with that being said, guys, I am doing daily uploads, and if you like this video, go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment, share this video, and subscribe for more, because I am doing daily uploads. So more Shopify training, more Facebook ads training to come. And with that being said, guys, I'll see you in the next video.